Well, good afternoon. My name is Alexandra Cobb. I am the author of Woman Up, Put Your Big Girl Panties On. I released this book in July of this year, 2021. This book, the special thing about this book is it is centered around women's empowerment. For all of the women out there, you know, you are not what happened to you. You are not your past. You can always bounce up. You can always bounce back. But in order to bounce back, you have to woman up and make some decisions. A lot of times we don't want to make the decisions that we need to make, whether it be because we're hesitant, we're fearful, we're afraid, we're apprehensive, or we just doubt ourselves, or we, you know, so much bad has happened to us that we don't think there's any good left. If that's you, then you need to get this book. It is Woman Up, Put Your Big Girl Panties On, because that's what we have to do. If you want a better life, if you want a better life for yourself, for your husband, for your children, you got to woman up and put your big girl panties on. So you can order this book on Amazon. It's also located on Barnes and Noble. And also Books A Million. Also, it is also located at the turningpointministries.com. Hey, I saw that live button and I was just like, I got to go for it.
I love you, Lady Cobb.
Listen, I'm like, this got her name on there and my name on it. Let's roll with it.
You. Oh my God, I love you already. Listen, let me tell you something. This is when you see leadership at its best. Y'all, listen. Hey, Travis. Hey, Shayna. Y'all, my Mac computer done crashed on me. And I'm up here doing, look, I'm so dedicated, y'all. I'm doing my show for my little iPhone G today.
Listen, we won't be defeated today, okay? We still gonna get it done. We still gonna get it done.
But you know what? This is something I would have done. I would have been like, okay, we got to keep this thing going.
Yes.
Where you at? Let me keep going. Listen, oh my God, it's such an honor to have you on my show.
It is a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. We got over 180 authors from all over the world that's coming into my show to talk about their books. And I got a testimony. One girl called my phone. She said, Dr. Nikki, I done sold 45 books because of you. And I'm like, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Lord, send the increase. Send it, Lord, because it's all about who you're connected to, Lady Cobb.
Right.
So happy to be connected to you, woman of God. And I know you have some amazing things happening. You got this. Look, I was so impressed with your flyer. I was so impressed with your conference. I met a young lady who went to your conference a couple of months ago. And she was like, we got these cool t-shirts and to us. And then I think you had, was it Andrea Gates? She came?
Yes. She was one of my panelists on that Saturday. Now, mind you, this is one of the biggest conferences I've ever planned. All while being 8 months pregnant. I just gave birth to my 4th child on Labor Day. So I wrote my book, published my book, and did the conference, all while being pregnant.
So you cannot
trimester.
Listen, You cannot tell me that you can't do what you choose to do. Listen,
Exactly.
God will equip you. You are built for what he has for you. If you be, I just told Clubhouse, you got to be consistent and
Yes.
you got to know who your assignment is and who's your assignment. You
Right.
got to know. So you sitting there telling me that you was pregnant, you had a whole conversation. I just had my retreat last week and it was like this. Oh my God. So you was pregnant and and wrote a book.
Mm-hmm. And had a weekend conference.
You done show up today. Do you hear me?
I had to make a decision and woman up because I knew that this was something that God placed on my heart. I knew that this was something that he purposed for me to do. So when God has a purpose for you, you're going to have to push because everything is going to try to come up against you. Even the little smallest stuff is going to try to distract you, to make you give up, make you quit, make you doubt. But at the end of the day, I had to put my big girl panties on. I had to get it done, and he gave me the strength to do it. I had to give God something to work with. I can't just say this what he told me to do. I had to give him something to work with. I had to put some action behind it. I can't ask him to help me if I'm not doing anything.
Come on, lady. Lord,
so it takes effort. It's an even exchange. We always asking God to do something, but we don't want to do nothing. We just want it to fall into our hands. But you got to put the work in. If you see any successful person, they had to put the work in, and it didn't happen overnight. They had to put the work in. I'm sure there were long days. Listen, there was nights I was up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning in the bed with my laptop, dozing off. And I'm like, no, I got to get this done. I got to get this done because what the reward was greater than the sacrifice.
Jesus.
But I had to sacrifice in order to get the reward, in order to reap the benefits. I had to sacrifice. I can't sit and answer my phone all the time. I can't scroll on Facebook all the time. I can't look and see who doing what on Instagram because I'm in my own lane. I'm running my own race. I ain't got time to worry about what nobody else doing. I got to do what I'm supposed to do. And it don't matter if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. I don't have to hate on you because there's something special about me. There's something special about me, and there's something special about you too. There's room enough at the top for all of us. I'm not gonna beat you down, but girl, I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna be sitting at that table waiting on you to get there. We can all eat.
I just said, girl, you get out my head. When I say we just talked about this in Clubhouse this morning, I'm telling them, like I had one girl, she was just like, I'm just not feeling my best. I said, let me tell you something. I'm just frustrated. I said, baby, let me tell you something. You got to deal with growing pains.
Yeah.
But you can't continue to make excuses on why you're not successful because it's enough out here. Everybody get 24 hours a day.
Exactly.
Everybody get this. It's what you do with them 24 hours says a lot. I've been in this game I've been in the branding, marketing, and event management for 20 long years. Has it been easy? Girl, no. 3 years ago, I was homeless 3 years ago, and God has renewed my strength. He'll do it for you, I promise you. But you got to believe in him first. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in your brand. You can't be an author of a book if you don't believe in what you're writing.
Exactly. If you don't believe it, you can't convince anybody else. So as Dr. Nikki said, you have to believe in God and you have to believe in yourself. Other people will not believe in you if you don't even believe in yourself. You can't have people out here believing in you more than you believe in yourself, because at those frustrating times, who's going to be there to lift you up? You, right? So you got to encourage yourself. You got to acknowledge yourself. You got to build yourself up. You got to encourage yourself, because I'm not going to lie to you. They're going to be frustrating moments. But I promise you, frustration will push you to purpose. Frustration will push you to promise. Without frustration, it wouldn't produce any consistency or discipline, because you know what it feels like to be hurt. You know what not to do. That's what frustration does. It teaches you what not to do. So when you get those no's, don't look at it as a no. Look at it as next opportunity. So when you know what not to do, now you can figure out what to do. And as long as you believe in God, he'll give you the answers and tools to do what you need to do. He's already equipped you to do what you need to do. You just got to listen. You just got to warm it up. That's it. You got to make a decision and warm it up.
Travis
for you.
Travis Michelle.
For yourself.
She one of us, girl.
You got to do it for yourself. And listen, if you've had a hard past, if you've had a traumatic past, listen, I'm one of the women that has had a hard past, a traumatic past. But at the end of the day, I had to make a decision. I am not my past. The curse stops with me. It's not going to hit my children. It's not going to hit my children's children. So I got to do the work now. I'm a curse breaker. And if you're going to be a curse breaker, you got to work. You got to break some stuff up. How you going to break some stuff up and you ain't in nothing? See, the first thing we have to do, you have to realize your purpose. Why are you here? Are you just existing, or are you really living? Because sometimes we just walk around, we just existing, we just here. We don't know what we're here for, we just here. We just going through the routine. We wake up, get the kids ready to go to school, go to work, come back home, make dinner, and start all over again. See, that's like you a zombie. You just going through the motions. You just in the routine. So you just existing. But now is the time to live. Listen, we been through a whole pandemic. You mean to tell me you still alive for nothing? Over 5,000 people that lost their lives? And you still here, and you mean to tell me you ain't got nothing to do? You ain't got no purpose? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Girl, you got to realize, what are you here for? What does God have me here for? You are placed here on earth. There's something about you that nobody else in this world has. There's something that you can do that nobody else can do. There's something that when you put your hands on it, it produces something. But when somebody else try to do it, it's not effective. There's something specific about you that makes you unique, that God wants to use and God wants to expand. But he can't do that if you want woman up and put your big girl panties on. See, we come at a crossroads sometimes where we have to make decisions. And some decisions we don't want to make. But you have to make those decisions. That's the first step. You have to make a conscious decision. Because if you make that conscious decision on your own, you'll show up every day. Because this purpose thing, it requires you to show up every day. You can't use the excuse, I had a bad day, I'm not feeling good. Okay, so did the people that were 6 feet under. But what you gonna do? Any woman that I have ever counseled, after they finish venting and telling me their problems, they'll tell you the first thing I'm gonna say, the first question I'm gonna ask, so what you gonna do about it? Now you done got it out, you done cried it out. What you gonna do about it?
But you know what, Lady Cobb, I did a speaking with the nonprofit CEO, and the name of it is "What's in Your Dash." What's in your dash? You got this. You know when you were born, but you don't know what you're gonna do when you leave here. So in between time, that little dash that you see in between, what you doing with it?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your dash? What are you doing? What is your name? What's the purpose of you living?
Exactly.
God got you here for a reason, but you got to tap into that purpose, and you got to be around people who's doing what you're trying to do. I said it to my ambassadors all the time. You got to be around people who's going to hold you accountable for the things that you told us God told you.
Exactly.
We didn't put no guns to your head and told you supposed to be a coach. We didn't tell you supposed to be a business owner. We didn't tell you supposed to be a hairstylist, makeup artist, whoever you are. You said God told you. So if God told you, don't you think he'll equip you to do it?
Yes. And see, that's the thing about us. Familiarity can be a hindrance to us. We think somebody is supposed to, we're supposed to bring somebody along with us because we've been friends since elementary school. It's just like you in a marriage, you can be unequally yoked. You can be unequally yoked in a friendship. You can be unequally yoked in a connection. Unequally yoked is not just for a marriage. That's for any type of relationship or connection that you have. And you know you're not on the same level. See, we try to pull that loyalty card when all the while it's killing your purpose, it's killing your destiny, it's bringing you down, it's knocking you 5 years behind schedule, and you wondering why things are not moving for you. Could it be the people who you're around?
Ooh! Check your circle.
Could it be your connections? Could it be these leeches? A lot of us have leeches, and we women, we motherly. So a lot of times we pet those different spirits. But now it's not the time to pet. And listen, girl, you got to go for yourself. Now it's not the time to be petting on nobody. Now it's not the time to be dragging nobody up with you. If they don't want to go, leave them behind. Save yourself before you can save anybody else.
Y'all, where she come from? She came in here Travis Michelle. She came in here throwing it. Do you hear me? That lady came on my live on fire. We ain't even did the interview yet. That part. Listen. It's time to woman up. I'm with her.
It's
time to woman up. It's time to show up. We gotta stop making so many excuses. And about that table she talking about, my girl Pastor Chica will tell you who is dining at your table. Who are you eating with? You're not supposed to eat with everybody. You can't break bread with everybody. Well, I want to see what she all about. But did God tell you to break bread with these people?
And that's why you spiritually sick. You confused. You don't know if you coming or going. You waking up. Oh, I just feel something different. I don't know what's going on with me. Could it be what you ate?
I like that.
I mean, who you been talking to? Who have you allowed to pour into you? What type of conversations have you been having?
We doing this today?
I'm just. Could it be what you ate? Now you got a stomach ache. Now you got a spiritual ache, and you don't know what it is.
Look, Cousin Wood would say, "I eat at home by myself."
Listen, in times like these, I'm with you, girl. I'm with you.
She
very
careful. Worshiping the speaker instead of God. That part.
Yeah, that part there.
They do. But the thing about it, in this time of season, it's all about fixing crowns. That's all I know to do. If I can't help you, baby, I don't want to be around you.
And see, that's the thing. My husband and I pastor a church in Birmingham, Alabama. And one of the things that we wanted to make sure and that we stress is we human just like y'all.
Come on.
Don't worship us. You better worship the one who saved you. You know, and I don't really like a lot of, attention. Nothing against mega churches or anything like that, but they have adjutants, and you can't really get to the pastor and somebody carrying this, somebody doing this. And I understand honoring all that, but I'm like, hey, I can get my own self out the car. I got my own 2 feet. I can walk in there by myself. Like, I just don't need all that. Like, I'm right in the crowd with the people because I need something just like you need something.
I'm coming to church to receive.
Yeah, like I'm high above you, but we in the same, but I need the same savior that you need. Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm probably standing at the altar right next to you because it's thorn in my flesh. I got to keep on praying.
Wow.
I got to keep on praying.
And you hearing this from a pastor's wife herself, because I'm one too. So that's one thing we got in common. And even we need to do a pastor wife summit. We got to do something.
That would be awesome. That would be good.
Because the thing about it, that's what people don't like talking about, even us. But where the hat at, baby? I'm not for you. Ain't for to catch me wearing no hat, no way. That part. Stop trying to put us in this bubble where you thinking that we're they stuck up. No. Let me go ahead and apologize to everybody who a pastor's wife have hurt. We sorry.
Yeah, and this is why I make sure that whether you are a partner, because we don't call them members, because you're partnering with us in ministry.
Come on.
So whether you're a partner or whether you're a visitor, I make sure, my husband and I make sure, that we talk to you, we love you, we love on you, we have a conversation.
Yes.
Because we're human and people don't want to know how much you care until you show them that you care. Words ain't nothing. And it's not all about join. Hey, come be a part of my church. Come join my church. It's about, do you know God?
That's right.
Are you saved? How is your walk with God?
And are you paying your tithes and offering?
Partners.
Are you paying your tithes and offering? But the thing about it, in this time and season, the church has hurt so many people. Not the church, the people in the church have hurt so many people where it's hard for people like me and you to be even received because of what they done been through before. It's like we're so busy trying to unfix them so we can love on them. They won't let us love on them because they've been hurt so much.
Right.
So we're walking this straight and narrow road trying to show y'all, no, we're not perfect. And I tell people all the time at my church, baby, I just want to hug you. I just want to see how you do.
Right.
How are you doing? Are you? Right. Do you need prayer? Do you need me to call? You know what I'm saying? I'm that pastor's wife. I just want to be able to say, you know what? It's okay. Cry it out. Because, you can't touch her. She the pastor. Man, get over your feelings. Get out your
Yeah.
feelings. This ain't our life.
Exactly.
This not our life. This is this. Oh God, Jesus, have mercy. We can go on a whole nother.
And see, that's
I
that
got to
church.
read
I
it.
call it church trauma. And you can kind of tell because it's like any person that's ever been through a traumatic event, when that similar situation comes up again, it's like they freeze up, they tense up, they back up. And I have to say, no. This is just a hug. This is just a genuine hug.
A
This
genuine
is
hug.
just genuine love. I know what they did, but you can't put us all in the same category because there still are real people out here. There's still real people out here.
This is good.
And a lot of times we talk about the world, but I mean, there's good people in the world, bad people in the world, but there's good people in church and there's bad people in church. That's why you need the spirit of discernment.
Ooh, come on,
to discern who is amongst you.
My God, look, your people
You
coming
can
up in here now.
you can sniff out the good and the bad. You can tell what's genuine and what's not.
Come on, let's speak to your people. I see Ashley in here.
Hey, Ashley.
Let's speak to your
Ashley has
people.
actually been a part of my Woman Up ministry. I actually have a mentoring group. And Ashley was actually a part of it the first year I launched it off.
Okay,
April Dixon, come on. That's my partner right there. Hey, April. Jessica, she's also my spiritual daughter. Hey, girl, I'm going to text you back after the live. I saw you text me this morning. Tasha, hey, girl, hey.
I love this. I love this.
That's my tagline for Woman Up. It's hey, girl, hey.
We do hey, girl, hey, too. Oh, okay.
Hi, Tanisha. So good to see you.
But you know what? I'm loving the support, guys. You need to be tagging some other people to the live. Let the first lady know you here to support her. She needs to know that because she done did a lot for you.
I love my Turning Point people. They are my Turning Point women are so supportive. They always there. Listen, they ride or die. Okay. I got a couple of Peters on my team too. They'll get with you if you get wrong. But I love it. Listen, you should always keep you a little Peter in your corner just in case some try to pop off. Always keep you a little Peter.
My daughter's on here telling me it's the makeup for me. Girl, I got a photo shoot in a couple hours. I had to get it together. Come on now. Travis Michelle said when you meet people where they are, they will open up to you and allow the healings. Now that's good.
Exactly. Let them know that you are human. And this is why transparency is so important. See, back in the day, the church used to tell you to hide stuff and be silent and be quiet. They ain't want you to say certain things.
Come on. Roz
transparency. Hey, Roz. Hey, girl. Hey.
Look at my daughter. My mama's beautiful. I love her makeup. You're so silly.
Me too, girl. Me too. She on point today.
Girl, Kanaya, your mama Mac computer done broke down. Y'all, I'm over here crying. I cry all night. I've never not been without a Mac. I've always had a backup. But child, that's why you have to be ready. You never know. And this was a lesson for me.
Cousin said, are you authentic? Yes. Authenticity is key. You can tell when somebody being fake.
We be knowing.
Yeah.
But you know what y'all gotta understand. Watch this lady, and she gonna agree with this. We be knowing, but we still have to love you anyway.
See, that's the thing about love. I don't have to like you, but I am required to love you.
I'm required as a Christian, not just pastors' wives, but as a Christian, we're required to love you. Okay, and she probably dealt with some church hurt, and I know I have. But as a pastor's wife, we have to keep pushing because our job is to make sure our husbands is good.
Exactly. Love covers a multitude of faults. So
it does.
Listen, even when y'all don't like us, even when y'all try us, we still have to cover y'all.
We still have to cover y'all.
And be genuine with it.
Do you know how hard it is?
It's you know what, I can honestly say it's getting a little bit easier now. But when I first started out, I was like, I ain't praying for her. You better get an intercessor, get your elder. No, I ain't doing it.
But you pray for her. I'm not touching her. And God
but the Lord has truly worked on me. The Lord has truly worked on me. So I am so much better now. I'm able to distinguish spirit from the natural. I can take my own feelings out of it.
I'm so proud of you.
And still be real and genuine. But it took some work. I had to warm it up. Now it took some work. It took some work. That human side, that flesh side.
Yeah,
I
we gotta
want
do
to
it.
top off a couple of times, but I'm like, Lord, I don't want to make you ashamed, and I don't want to make my husband ashamed.
Jessica said, is it Jessica? She said, Mama. Shalonda said, hey, girl, hey.
Hey,
Ashley.
girl, hey, Shalonda.
Oh,
Lord, I'm glad.
You getting so much support,
Ashley,
Lady
you
Cobb.
know. That's right, Ashley. You know.
She said, I'm glad I caught the good you now, Lady Cobb. That's funny. That's funny. But that's what it's all about, man. Look, old husband on here, girl. Husband is on here, Jesus.
Hey, babe. He on daddy duty this morning. I sure thank him. I sure appreciate him. Yeah.
I love that him. That him. Listen, John, look, Pastor John, you did good, bro. I gotta come and look. We gotta come up to Birmingham and eat lunch with y'all. Y'all come down here. Look, we gotta make it do what it do, man. Listen.
Yes, come on.
That's what it's all about. I love me other pastors' wives because we gotta learn how to love on each other. We be needing to come, we be needing to confide, y'all. We be needing to talk to somebody. Because we got to turn some curves, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not easy. This title has not been easy for me. But like she said, I'm so much better than what I was. And I ain't gonna lie, I made some mistakes. Oh my God.
Yes. Because it's one of the mistakes I made as a leading lady is that every woman that I come in contact with, it's like I'm always trying to connect with them and push them to be better. But I found out some women don't want to be better.
and they come in, but they come in. I gotta say this to you, Lady Cobb. They come in being envious.
Yeah.
They really do. Yeah. And we have, like she said, we still have to love. You know what I'm saying? They come in, I'm gonna take him. I had that happen too. But I had to learn this to secure my assignment, who God had for me to be Lady Nikki. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure my husband is good. You know what I'm saying? Right. I had to trust the God in my husband. Because I'm telling you, y'all, that it's serious. This is a serious matter with this title. Is. Everybody want the title, but they don't understand the struggle is real with us. You know what I'm saying? You have to be assigned to this title. You don't just say, oh, I'm a married pastor. Child, bye.
And it's a never-ending job. It's a 24/8 job. Like, you don't get to clock out. You can't say I'm done at 5 o'clock. Like, it's a never-ending job. Especially when you get those late night phone calls, things have happened, people going through stuff. Like, it's a never-ending job.
But we have to learn how to trust God and trust our husbands. If you don't trust your husband, baby, you can't be no pastor's wife. I'm telling you that now.
That's true. But one thing I love about my husband, if he goes somewhere without me, which is very rare, but if he goes somewhere without me, he gonna take a witness.
That's what he has to do.
He gonna take a witness. Like he gonna have somebody. He never goes anywhere by himself. He's never in the office.
That's wise.
That's wise. He never does that.
Wow. Well, let's talk about this book. We got to get to the book.
Come on
with the book. So tell us what made you decide to write the book.
Put my little shameless plug in there.
You're something else.
So I decided to write Woman Up. I always knew I was going to write a book. It had been prophesied to me, and I dreamed about it. Like I just knew that I was going to do it. I just didn't know when the proper time was going to be. So I was on the phone with my spiritual mother, my mentor, my coach, Dr. Stephanie Jenkins.
I love Dr. Stephanie.
Yes, that is my spiritual mother, my coach, my mentor.
One of my friends go to their church. I love her and Pastor Trey.
Yeah, we were going there. Now, believe it or not, we were going to their church. We were new age when we started going there. Now, we live in Birmingham, Alabama. Their church is in Lithonia, Georgia, which is 3 hours from us. We went to their church consistently every week for about 4 years before we started pastoring.
What? Oh God.
We would be in Georgia like sometimes 3 times a week, and sometimes twice a week, but definitely on Sundays. But sometimes we would go during the week too. But they are just that awesome. Listen, Dr. Stephanie Jennings, she will stuff out of you you ain't even know was there. Like, she is the ultimate mentor, the ultimate coach. Like, she gonna ask you some questions that make you be like, you know what, I never thought about that. And she's gonna tell you the truth. That's what you need, somebody that's gonna tell you the truth, that ain't gonna sugarcoat it. That's gonna tell you the truth. So we were talking one day, and I'm like, yeah, I need to write this book, and I want to do this conference. And she's like, okay, are you serious about it? I'm like, yes, ma'am. Okay, well, I need you to, when we get off the phone, I need you to write down, XYZ, your vision, who is your audience, what do you want to talk about, where do you want to go with it? Like, I need you to write the vision down and make it plain, and then we'll come back to it. So I'm like, okay. So, I prayed about it, and that's when God gave me Woman Up. So basically, it's just talking about how, a lot of times we go through things and we'll stay in situations knowing that we need to leave. Because we don't want to make a decision, because we're familiar with it, we're comfortable with it. So we just don't want to make the decision to let it go for better. But in order to get better, you got to release something, right?
Wow.
So I called her the next day. I gave her all the information. I'm like, yeah, I want to name it Woman Up. She's like, okay, that's good. So what's going to be like your subtitle? I'm like, you know what? I don't know. So we just was like, I got it. And I'm like, what? And she was like, we can add, put your big girl panties on, because that's what you got to do. And I'm like, you know what? That's perfect. So that's how Woman Up kind of came about in the conversation with her. And then also with me having the women's mentoring group at our ministry, as well as in the community, I actually mentor teenage girls in a home whose parents have been on drugs or have given them up. So I also meet with them once a month as well.
I am so proud of you. Come on with it.
God, thank you. The strength of God, the grace of God. Yes. If you would have told me this little project sheet would have become this today, I would not have believed you.
Keep it 100.
I'm just telling you, people ask me, why am I so loud? I'm like,
see for the project.
I'm just,
baby, I'm just loud because I'm loud. I ain't for no project. I'm just loud because
I haven't honestly. I haven't honestly. So now I just use my loudness for good.
So where you originally from?
I'm originally from Bessemer, Alabama.
Okay, I went to Miles College.
See, Fairfield is not too far from Bessemer.
Yeah, yes. I'm actually the publisher of the HBCU magazine.
Oh, look at you. Girl, what's your producing, your brand and self, your marketing self?
Come on with it. We got to get it done. It's too many people of our color that need to be pushed into their purposes. So that's why God designed this kind of platform, people like you to come on my platform and talk about what you're doing, because it's going to shift some atmosphere for people who just need to know, if she can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
It's more ministry driven. We got to have people like you to come in on these shows and these platforms to build people momentum up, because my voice can become common. Exactly. So I bring in experts and people in your caliber to come on and tell your story, to push other people who want to write a book. If she can do it, I can do it. If she can start a mentor program, I can too. Now, don't copycat off her. Tell God to give you what you should be doing.
Learn from it. And ministry is not just within the four walls.
Come on. That part.
That's why, at our ministry, the Turning Point, we focus a lot on outreach.
Wow.
Because, you bring the people in, equip them, and then send them out.
My God.
You can't just stay in the four walls.
You can't stay. Ain't no way. It ain't going to work. So where did I get the book from?
All right. So you can go to Amazon. Y'all, your girl is official. I'm on Amazon Prime. So if you order today is Wednesday, you'll have your book by Friday. Come on, 2-day delivery.
Today.
So Amazon Prime is also located on Books A Million, and you can order from Barnes & Noble. Also, you can go to our church website, www.theturningpointmen.org, and you can order the book and the shirt there as well.
All
and
right,
I
look at it.
can ship it out to you.
I need my shirt now. Wait a minute
Yeah,
now.
listen, I'll send you a shirt.
Baby, can you look?
I will send you a shirt.
Man, listen, I'm a t-shirt girl. I throw some heels on and a pump and some jeans in a minute with a t-shirt now.
And our for the Woman Up mentoring group that I do, our kind of motto is to ignite, inspire. Let me see, ignite, inspire.
I'm so proud of you. I had a mentor program about 20 years ago called Church Girls. And that thing wore me out. I'm telling you, look at the husband. Look, y'all, look at the husband typing the stuff out. Come on, husband.
Invoke, ignite, and inspire. That's it. Invoke, ignite, and inspire.
That
See, my
husband,
he's a great teammate.
That's what I'm talking. That's what it's all about. Ain't no I in team.
Listen, if ain't nobody else in my corner, I know John Cobb in my corner.
My husband and I got a marriage, it's called the Marriage Cave retreat. Is coming up in Gatlinburg. I gotta talk to y'all about coming on up there with us, because I'm trying to bring in other couples, Lady Cobb, so we can talk about different perspective of marriages. Because what you might see, I might not see that, but it take you to show me so I can see. So I'm gonna have to schedule one-on-one from just me and you to talk offline, because this is things I want to do with you and I together, because we're only an hour and a half away, so it's no excuse.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. Listen, if I could drive 3 hours one way to church and 3 hours back, listen, an hour ain't nothing.
Right.
An hour and a half ain't nothing.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Look, Pastor John, hey down there. I appreciate y'all for just jumping on, man. Listen, thank you so much, Lady Cobb, for coming in. I was so ecstatic when my assistant said she came on, and I said, oh yes, I want to speak to you anyway. And I got your photographer. I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up with, is it Taz? Because
Taz Davenport.
Yeah, I was driving to Atlanta to do my pictures, and I was like, you know what? That's crazy when I could find somebody here. And somebody, I think my friend Doriquis had told me about him. And then I had met one of your girls at D. Edwards conference with John Eckhart, because we're under his covering. And so
so it's our pastor.
Okay, it's perfect. Yeah, right. So yeah, my husband knows your pastor.
Yeah.
And so what ended up happening, we ended up going to D. Edwards event, and the girl behind me, she had a Woman Up shirt. I said, that's a cute shirt, because I'm a shirt person. And that's what she told me about you. So it's kind of like things are meant to happen. Like for me to find, for you to come on my show, you didn't know I had already been watching you. And then for, me to find Taz, because I've been looking for a photographer. And now you and I are going to have to do this Pastor's Wife Summit. We got to do it, girl.
Yes, I love it.
They need us. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Go ahead and share.
Thank you so much for having me.
Live. Yes. And thank you for holding it down, girl.
Yes. I got you. I'm going to hold you up.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, go ahead and clap it out for Lady Cobb for coming through on the show. And anytime you ever want to come back, just text me, hey, Dr. Nikki, I need to get on this show. I got another conference coming up, and I'm coming to your conference next time. So let me know. I'm going to send you a friend request so we can go ahead and connect. We got to take care of each other, and that's what it's all about.
That's right. Absolutely.
Right. Take care.
Make sure you guys go and order your book. I promise you will not regret it. After each chapter, I have put affirmations in there.
Come on, affirmations?
Yes, after each chapter, there's some affirmations. It talks about soul ties. It talks about getting rid of your past. It talks about setting you up for your future. It talks about helping you make the decisions for your future. Because sometimes, when you encouraging yourself, you got to say the right word. So that's what those affirmations are for.
Come on. And you should be doing affirmations every day anyway. Affirmations, I can't live without mine. I have to say them every day, because that what holds me together, getting that affirmation and not only just saying it, but believing your affirmation. You got to believe it. So thank you so much. You be blessed now, girl. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.